Welcome back to another episode of Virtual Huddle. We just got done watching the draft lottery. Trying to react to that. Hey, Mark, how y'all doing?
I'm straight, man. I'm straight, bro. The Hawks dropped. Ah, they
I'm doing
dropped,
better than the
bro.
Nets fans out there.
You definitely doing better than them.
I think everybody doing better than Pacers fans,
Mm.
though. Bulls 4, Clippers 5 from the Pacers, Nets 6, Kings 7, Hawks 8 from the Pelicans, 9, Mavericks 9, Bucks 10, Warriors 11, Thunder 12 from the Clippers, Heat 13, and Hornets 14. You can first start off and say the Clippers, thought they lost their pick a couple weeks ago and lucked up into a top five pick. I think that's the first winner of the draft, maybe.
Hold on. Who did you say is the first winner?
I mean, not the first, but one that sticks out to me, the Clippers.
Oh yeah, I agree. They get
Going
literally
from
a
they
top
could have
five
had
pick.
zero picks to having
A top
you know
five. I
top
think
five.
yeah. I think they may be one of the biggest winners. Probably not. To me, I don't think they're biggest because of course you would probably still like to be in that top four. But I definitely think you can get somebody at five. The only thing is outside of that top four, it's really guard heavy, and your future guard is Darius Garland. So it's like, what where are you going to lean? Are you going to lean Wagler because he got positional size? Are you going to like reach for somebody at five that's not projected to go there? So I like it for the Clippers, but it's still at the same time like the position that you already have. That's the majority of the lottery is guards. So hey man, I would say they're a winner. I think one of my major winners definitely is the Chicago Bulls though. Chicago coming in with I forget what lottery odds they had. I'm pretty sure they were at either 10. They were projected with the 10th pick, and they got fourth. Them being able to walk out with one of these guys is like that's really gonna set them up. They got Modest. They're probably projected to get Caleb Wilson. Modest and Caleb Wilson. That's a nice little duo for the future. And they definitely got some other young talent over there as well, for sure.
You think they'll pick Caleb Wilson over a guard?
At four, I'm not letting Caleb Wilson slide past four personally.
Mm.
I think for Chicago, you take best player available. And how
Yeah.
many guards didn't they just have? Don't they have like 7, 8 guards over there?
I mean, they do got Giddy.
Or did they trade all of them? No, I'm pretty sure the Bulls at this trade deadline they had like 8 guards.
I know they
their
got rid of
roster.
Kobe White.
Like I'm pretty sure they have a lot of yeah they have 7 guards on the roster right now. So it's like
Who the guards?
you got Simons, Giddy, Colin Sexton, Trey Jones, Rob Dillingham, Mac McClung. Like this,
I mean, they're gonna trade some of those guys
Nah,
yeah,
that's a hilarious roster.
yeah, they're probably gonna trade him, but it's still like when you have the opportunity to get Caleb Wilson, I don't think
Yeah,
you pass up
you
on
just,
that.
you just, I guess you just go for it.
And,
'Cause
and
I
some
mean,
and some teams may even say like Caleb may go over Cam. If Cam is right there, you definitely go for Cam. So I think you definitely walk out with somebody of value that you can pair with Modest, and that can really set your rebuild up.
So I guess my biggest winner is the Utah Jazz. I mean, they got a gift from above, a gift from whatever they. I think it's a strong chance the bouncer just he pulls an Alex Sarr and just says I don't want to go to Washington. And I know he want to be with the Jazz. He has their relationship with the owner already. He's from Utah. He played in Utah. So I think I wouldn't be surprised at all to hear in the next coming weeks or so he just come out and says I just want to go number 2 to Utah. But my biggest loser is definitely the Sacramento Kings because it's an inept franchise. They never won anything, and they had tied for the best odds to get the number 1 pick, and they dropped all the way to 7. So that means they will miss the Big Four. They will miss, and like you said, a lot of it'll just be a guard heavy lottery after the first 5. and maybe that's what they need, a guard. They're an old team, so anything will help that that youth. But man, it's just being a Sacramento Kings fan. It's just gotta hurt. But it is what it is. I'm not the biggest fan of the lottery concept and all that, but this is Silver's league, so you just have to go by it.
Yeah, to add on to your point, the Kings, at least they have a pick this year. But where did they land? Seventh?
Yes, the Kings are 7, bro.
I'm not go for the best player available. I don't care what the fit is. I don't care what it is. At this point, Acuff may be off the board. Wagner may be off the board. You might have to go Kingston.
You think Acuff would be off the board at 7?
Yeah, who had 6? Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Brooklyn just drafted 4
Yeah.
guys
Mm-hmm.
last draft, so they're probably not trying to get a guard. The Clippers
Yeah.
aren't trying to get a guard, so Acuff probably could go to the Kings. Like that's definitely not out the realm of possibility. But I'm just saying, in general, take the best player available. You need talent on that roster.
But now that you say that, I'm hoping Acuff could drop to 8 to Atlanta.
I want Acuff to go to Dallas personally, but I don't think he's dropping that far. Dallas got 9, right?
Yeah, Dallas
Yeah,
9, Hawks are
I
at
want-
8.
I want Dallas to get them a guy that they can really pair alongside Coop. I wish they jumped up a little higher, but you can't ask for everything. You got Coop last year, man.
I'm about to say, yeah, they rigged it last year for him. I mean, they can't, can't give it to him again. But at the same time, I mean, the Warriors stayed, the Milwaukee Bucks stayed, OKC stayed. So it's like, I mean, some teams, I mean, maybe the Warriors can finally get their true center. Maybe they can get Ade Mara or something like that. But OKC is in position to get another rotational player if they want. I mean, this 12th pick guy may be their 15th man. So it's
If they get Jackson, bro.
wow, man. Just reacting to that, just seeing that live, I just watched the trajectory of franchises go up or down. So it's crazy to see that. I'm just not the biggest fan of this lottery mess.
Bro, the Nets, man. You say the Kings are your biggest losers. I think the Nets are. Bro, there's no way you don't walk out of here with like a top 4, someone that can like substantially change your franchise. And you had 5 first-round picks last year, and none of them guys even. They don't look like stars at all. Most of them look like rotational.
But Mark, to be fair, I mean, it ain't like they had the best. I don't forget what picks they had, but their first round picks, it wasn't like they were. They're like when you're in my league, you get stacked up on first round picks. You got 3 first round picks in a 20.
You telling me you
It wasn't
couldn't trade 2 of them to either move up or get out of this draft at all?
I mean, the draft was
Drafting-
weak.
Drafting all 5. I wouldn't say it's weak, but I think drafting all 5 guys.
Last draft wasn't weak.
Coop, Dylan Harper, Khan.
I mean, after that, but that's not where their picks were. Is what I'm saying.
Top heavy.
They had the 8th pick. You could have got actually no.
Did they get Igor Demon at 8?
They had Demon at 8. You had
That wasn't a
Malawach.
bad pick.
Yeah, Demon wasn't a bad pick, but picking 3 other guards after that, to me, I think that's like, I think you can still find like value outside of having like the top like 3. I just don't know if those guys that they pick are valuable. Danny Wolf, Nolan Traore, like nah. Bro.
Yeah, like we just picking people because we had picks.
Yeah, that's what I think they were doing. I think they were just picking people instead of like actually evaluating. Like, hey, we could probably get like some talent out of this. Like, but instead they wanted to do their own thing. I definitely think the Nets are probably the biggest losers here. But
Yeah. And I don't think anybody mentioned Indiana. I don't even mention Indiana.
I'm
Indiana,
about to say that's gonna be my biggest loser, Indiana Pacers. I mean,
I don't
Yeah.
see how they losers. Man.
everybody think they.
it's because you gave up Zubac for pick what that was 6.
I mean,
Well,
it's
no,
not
you-
even that. You walked into the lottery today. They woke up this morning thinking they had a chance to have a top 4 pick.
Yeah, they had a 14%. Well, I think they had like a 14% chance of getting the first pick, and they lose that pick completely. It was top 4 protected. And I mean, the Clippers got to have that pick now. Not sure who they'll be targeting at 5. Maybe Caleb Wilson if he drops there. But Well, they do have John Collins, or maybe not. You just never know. But this
Well,
lottery can
and
be so detrimental.
yeah, it definitely can. So, Justin, to your point, I'm fine with getting Zubac for the Pacers. I think the overall trade isn't a loss, but yes, the draft lottery in the draft lottery sense, you walking in here, I think what they did was like extremely confident and like
Yeah,
cocky as
they
well.
played the odds and they lost.
Yeah, they were like, man, we got 14% odds. We gotta get a top 4 pick.
Yeah.
I definitely think they probably played that a little too much, but
And that gamble would have been worth it too if they could have landed pick 1, and they would have been instant title contenders next year. Now it's just they'll be middle of the pack. Well, not middle of the pack, but they'll
title
be
contenders now though.
You think so?
With everyone back and healthy, I think they can be title contenders like next season.
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of their roster now. I mean, Siakam will be another year older. Zubac another year older. It's just, I just see them as, I don't think they could be a top 3 seed in the East as of right now. I think they'll be, a team, probably like 4, 5, 6, something like that.
You got Hallie, Siakam, Zubac, Nembhard, Toppin, Neesmith, McConnell, Jarris Walker. Like I like the team. I know they wished that they kept this pick. Like I know they wish they probably kept this pick though.
Yeah.
Because even if they traded like another future first round pick instead of this one, you still walking out of here with a top 5 pick. Like that's just someone you could add to the roster. Now it's like.
But Mark, at the same time though, when you put it like they could have lost the pick anyway. They could have failed to wherever anyway. Mm-hmm. So I guess I think I would have took the gamble as well, simply because if you hit at a top 2 pick, I think they will probably become the the Eastern Conference favorites. They hit. I think they would have probably looked at Peterson over the Vance, but I think if they hit that pick, I think they would have been they would have been a serious Eastern Conference favorite, I think. But luck didn't go their way. So, but
They used all of it last playoffs.
yeah, you right about that. But congrats to Washington. Washington could be a serious contender in the East. They pick up Darren Peterson, slide him in at the 2 next to Trae Young. We got Anthony Davis on that back line. They can make some serious noise.
I like how you thinking they might draft what's his name, Peterson over the Bansa.
Well, why would you draft the Bansa? He has no defense.
Why would you? The thing is,
You don't have him out there with Trae Young?
Let's say if he didn't have defense, you have Anthony Davis and Sarr in the back line with Bilal and Keyshawn George defensively. Like you're gonna be straight.
I think they'll need more of a scoring punch than
The guy who averaged almost 27 a game
I mean,
at BYU.
how many times I have to tell you, it's not about the stats, it's about how it translates. But that's a different argument. That's a totally different, conversation video. We don't want to get into the prospects, but I think Washington could be a serious threat.
I love that Washington was able to jump up. Now, I do agree with like the new terms that they have with this lottery. I don't think Washington, you had the 2nd pick in 2024, you had the 6th pick in 2025, and now you got number 1. I don't think you should have another one for the next couple of years, man. You got to do something with this talent, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You got a lot of talent on this roster. Now Utah's also in the same boat. It feel like Utah been tanking for years. But you got number 2. You can either walk out of here with AJ or Darren. You're gonna have Ace Bailey, Keontae George.
Yeah, I think AJ will just say, I don't want to go to Washington, and Washington will be fine with taking Peterson.
Why would he not want to go to Washington though?
Because he wants to go to Utah. He wants to go to Utah. Yeah, I
If he
mean,
wants to, man.
from BYU to Utah. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure Utah, where you grew up at. I mean, it's kind of like LeBron staying in Cleveland or D Rose in Chicago. Like he is from Utah, but he just didn't get that. It's just not first. I'm pretty sure he wanted, to go first to Utah, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind being the 2nd overall pick. staying at home and playing in front of the same BYU people who were just rooting for him. So it worked out pretty good for him.
So, Cade, for you, they drafted a shooting guard. The Wizards, they drafted a shooting guard last
Trey
year,
Johnson.
So, how would you feel if they picked up another shooting guard in Darren Peterson?
I just think Peterson's better.
I think Peterson could potentially be better too, but it's like at
And
the same point, how much of this is getting like redundant? Like, are we just gonna let our sixth pick like just ride on the bench because we also have other forwards as well?
Yeah, I don't think he'll ride on the bench. I mean, we seen with OKC. I mean, that depth matters. I mean, the guys you have coming off the bench, that's pretty valuable. So, but I wouldn't be upset if they went AJ because it's not like AJ. I mean, I just think AJ would just say no to Washington. I just think he'll just try to force his way to Utah. I mean, I would.
I could see that. And I think this draft lottery is probably like one of the only situations where I could potentially see Darren going number one. Even though I think AJ is the best prospect, this lottery, how it like stacked up, I could see Peterson going one over the Benson in Washington, like thinking to themselves, hey, we can make Peterson this big star in Washington, and then we can let Utah have AJ. But
what about Memphis though? What you think Memphis gonna do at 3?
Oh, Cam Boozer or Caleb.
Yeah. They do have Edie. I think you had to get that athleticism next to Edie, I feel like.
Yeah.
Wilson, I just feel like you got to do it.
See, and this is why the draft lottery is so weird at times, man, because it's like, I think Cam Boozer, to me, should be like the 3rd overall pick in like most scenarios, but I can see Caleb Wilson just going over him simply because of fit. But to me, when you draft this high, I don't think
take best player.
You got to take best player available, and whoever they think that is, go ahead. But you got to take best player available, and I think that's, to me, I think it's Cam. But I know some people think it's Caleb.
Yeah, I mean Cam Boozer next to Edie. That would be, as my friend Mark say, that would be nasty. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan
because of the athleticism. You got John Morant.
I'm talking about down low. Yeah, I mean, but Edie is he's a
good rim protector, but he got slow feet though.
Definitely, that's why I feel like you get Caleb Wilson next to Edie.
And me personally, I like Cam Boozer going to Chicago. If he dropped to 4, I like
him and Montas.
Yeah, me personally, I like that better than I like Wilson and Modest. I think they're kind of like players in the same mold, like 6'10", lanky, athletic forwards. Him and Cam would be something different, personally. I'm trying to see outside. I don't want to just talk about like.
I was definitely. What do you think the Hawks looking for? I think they're probably looking for a point guard. Well, they do have Alexander Walker.
No, but I
think they'll probably look for a guard still.
I think they're that's more like off guard territory with Nikhil and Dyson and CJ. I think those are like 2 guards, so you could get away taking a point guard. They have the 8th pick, if I'm not mistaken.
8th pick. They could get the guy from Houston. I could see him falling to 8.
I'm not high on him at all. I'm not.
You high on yeah. Atlanta will be in position to take one. Atlanta and Dallas, they'll probably be able to get the guard that they want. Well, not the guard they want, but they'll probably be able to get one of these top guards.
If I'm Atlanta, Braden Burries. Like I'm fine with. Daniels. Braden Burries. I don't know if I'd take Michael Brown that high. I think I could probably just drop back.
They saying Michael Brown might go high.
Yeah,
I see him 10 at Milwaukee. So
I've seen him higher than that.
You think he'll get by Dallas?
I've seen him.
Dallas is in between. Dallas is 9, and the Bucks are 10.
Well, the site that I'm looking at, they got Nate Ament going top 10. So
I've seen people say, what you call might go before Acuff, bro?
Who, Wagler?
Michael Brown.
No way.
Because he does. Yeah, he does. He does have the size. Like Acuff.
Does he have? you think Michael has more upside than Akov?
Yeah, I think because of his height and
What
like
can Michael?
Acuff doesn't have any upside on defense. Like Acuff will have to be who on offense? He has to be what Kyrie Irving, Isaiah Thomas type offensive player because his defense.
That's what I think. I think he can be like. I think he can be like one of the best offensive players in the league. I think
No.
I think offensively, Michael. Darius Akov is better than Michael.
Mm.
Like could have a higher offensive ceiling. Because
Yeah,
Akov
right
is
now
a-
he is. I agree.
Akov
with
is
that.
a way better playmaker than Michael Brown. Michael Brown is like a flamethrower shooter that can create. But I'm
How
not
much better? How much better can A Cup be than Tyrese Maxey?
I think that's probably like a ceiling for him. But the thing is, I think his ceiling can be higher than that because I think Acuff is a better playmaker than what Maxey is. Like he could be a better playmaker than
Yeah,
what
Max can feel
is.
like a two guard.
Like I think Acuff can like at his peak probably 22 points and like 10, 11 assists. Like he can genuinely like run an offense. Michael Brown seems like a more of a Keontae George like flamethrower scorer / shooter to me. I don't know if I'm really.
I think Miami
I don't
probably
know.
looking at him. I know Miami probably want a guard. They definitely need a point
All
guard.
that low.
Miami needs talent.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Yeah,
I mean, they got Hero and Bam. That's pretty much. Yeah, you just gotta try to fill in around them somehow.
paying barely top 30 players $50 million is nasty, dog.
Yeah,
That's
and
nasty.
Charlotte down there at 14. I think at that point you just gotta wait and see who fall. But
Now-
I'm wondering where a day Mara would go, bro. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where would he go?
The thing is, I feel like he's going to be one of those guys that's probably going to be picked earlier than the talent level suggests. I think Adamar can probably with the like Justin, you a Warriors fan. Would the Warriors fan would Warriors fans like a Daymara on their squad? I don't know.
I mean,
I think they'll probably want to trade that pick because they trying to win right now.
it depends on what Draymond does and how fast. I mean,
I feel like potentially they could probably play together unless y'all are just with that.
no, I'm talking about how much money Draymond signed.
Oh, Draymond opting into that contract. He opting.
Yeah,
in.
he's going.
He ain't declining
Don't he
that
got a
too.
player option?
Yep, 25.
Yeah. So let's assume that he opts in, which he probably will.
Yeah.
It
What-
don't
what's
matter.
wrong?
You might as well.
What's wrong with Mara? What?
It ain't gonna matter.
Oh, you talking about when? Well, the
You
thing
might as
is,
well. You might as well go to the best player available. If Draymond opted into that shit.
okay. So at 12, assuming like most of these guys are gone, I'm looking at it. Would you take a Would you take a nasty swing on Nate Amit, Koa Pete? Like who are you? Who are you
Nasty
taking?
swing. Putting Noah, Koa Pete, and Nate Mint in the same.
I
nasty
think they
swing.
might. I think they probably gonna get drafted in the same range.
Yeah, but wait, Nate Mint's gonna be better than him.
Well, I think we hope. I think Koa Pete can be like an Aaron Gordon variant. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not trying to be a nasty guy. I think once it gets to like pick 20, well, once we get in them 20s, it's like we're just trying to find like a hidden star. I think Dalen Swain can be good. The guy out of
Yeah.
Texas. I really like
Laker. He's a Laker.
Hopefully we can get us. I like Morez Johnson for us. I think we just need size.
If he stay in, he'll probably go back. I'm going back, get that $3 million, come back out next year, bro.
I'm pretty sure he already declared though.
Oh, he's staying in?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he declared.
Mm.
Well, he's staying in. Yeah. If I'm the Lakers, speaking from the fandom side, since we went over the Warriors, I would like at this range either Morez Johnson. I would like a swing on Amari Allen. I think we going into like the Luka era, so I want
Spot
some
up shooters.
3-and-D guys and guys that can. You either got to be a 3-and-D guy or a guy that can really play some defense. And I
Super
think-
athletic, yeah.
yeah, super athletic, and I think those two guys can be that. I think Morez Johnson is like in that Isaiah Stewart type of mode, and he can also spread the floor too, which I like. Okay, are you a fan of a team? I'm trying to see if we can mock you up somebody.
But I was about to say, I feel like Fallon in Miami, I like that because they need some offense. I feel like Fallon in Miami, I would like that.
Highline in Miami, I do like, but the thing is, which with what we were talking about, do you think would you draft LeBaron over Michael then, Justin and K? Because me personally, I think Michael out of like the premier guards in this draft, I think I'm taking him last.
Oh, but I think he has the higher ceiling though, Michael
I mean,
Brown.
yeah, it depends on
Ceiling.
what you want
He's
somebody to
bigger.
do. I think Mikael Brown is somebody that the Kings might take, the Nets might take,
Yeah.
The Nets taking
even
another
the
guard
Bucks.
is crazy,
But
bro.
listen to what you said earlier though. You just got to when you a franchise like the Nets, bro, you just gotta like whoever you think the best
You
player.
can't try to fit. You can't try to fit. You can't try to go for a fit over star potential. Who's
Yeah.
not gonna win anyway.
Your
No,
roster
I
not good
understand
enough
that,
for
but
that.
you have like five other guards though.
We can trade them. We can wait until their contract. It don't matter. I'm not drafting for fit or what's on my roster when I got.
But yeah, I get what you're saying, though.
If y'all couldn't trade them picks, if y'all couldn't trade the pick that y'all actually selected these players with, I don't see how you actually gonna trade the player though. That's my only thing. It's like,
I mean, they can just sit on the bench. Like it's not. What they're not
wow.
gonna be good.
So we just
Brooklyn's
wasted.
not
So we
gonna
just
be
wasted
good.
those picks.
I mean, they were 20 plus.
Hopefully they can be in the rotation, I guess. But
Huh, like I'm trying to, because to me, I just think like
I
wasting.
mean,
those-
you had like these second. I mean, these late first round picks are just wonderful players.
No, but the thing is, like there was good quality talent that the Nets could have picked up, but they went.
But
They
you can't
went the other
draft
way.
this draft retroactively for last draft.
Okay, so Justin, you're telling me you would take another guard when you already
Yeah,
have
because
5 or 6 guards?
they're all bad. If they were good, they would have been playing.
No, Demon's good. I think Demon can get some
Yeah,
play
Igor's
time.
cool.
I think Traore can get play time. And then what's the I forget the other guy's name, but it's like I understand what you're saying.
UNC.
Yeah, UNC.
I mean, I just feel like if I feel like I have a star, right? Like say it was like even A Cuff.
Mhm.
I'm not going to draft for fit when I can get somebody who I think is one of the better players in the draft.
Yeah, me personally, but that's how different we value like players though. I think Acuff is closer to the top 4 than he is to like the rest of this draft. So yes, I'm drafting Acuff for sure. I don't know if I'm drafting Mikhail if I'm Brooklyn though. If I'm Brooklyn personally, I think I'm just trading. I'm gonna probably just try to trade back personally. I'm not. Because we done took all of these players and
I don't think you
none of
trade
them-
back for fit. Like what you trading back for?
No, I'm not trading back for fit. I think I'm trading back for someone with potential in another position. Like you telling me they can't like trade back with the Chicago Bulls or the Hornets and try to get like Chris Sinak Jr. or even like a Yaxel. I like Yaxel.
Oh,
like
you name it. Like you not. It's Brooklyn, bro. They're going for a star player. They're nobody trying to. Like, what is Yaxel gonna do? What is Chris Sinak? Like, these aren't players that are gonna do anything.
That's my point. I don't think Michael Brown's potential is as high as
But
y'all.
you're going.
Mm.
But you're moving goalposts though. You said you start off with guard. You said guard in general. You wouldn't draft a guard there.
Okay.
I'm drafting whoever I think is gonna be the best. I'm not trading back to get a mediocre player.
Why do you think these guys will be? I don't think Chris Sinak. I think Chris Sinak Jr. probably has more potential than a guy like Michael Brown. I'm not high on Michael Brown. Like I'm not high on Michael Brown at
I mean,
all.
that's just bad evaluation.
What has Michael Brown done? He's a
No,
a
to say that
flamethrower
Chris
scorer.
Sinak. Exactly.
Mark, you got to look at the
So
traits, bro. You got to look at the
works.
traits.
Yeah.
And I think Chris
I
Sinak
was
can
in
translate
Chris Sinak is what?
a 6'11" power forward. Like
He's a tweener.
He
Yes,
is a tweener. He's definitely
he's
a
not
tweener.
gonna he's not
But
gonna be a he has no chance to be an All NBA player in my opinion.
and to me, my kills don't either. So it's like
You said
I
a
would rather,
flamethrower scorer.
huh?
How does somebody with flamethrower score potential not have a higher chance of being an All NBA?
Cam Thomas has flamethrower score potential.
No, he has
I'm
high
not.
volume.
That's
He
dirty,
was a high
bro. You
volume.
compare him to
He
Cam
was
Thomas.
he wasn't
No, I'm not
flamethrower.
saying
He was
I'm
high
comparing him
volume.
to Thomas. I'm just saying like the type of scoring. Because Michael Brown, he's a point guard. His playmaking ability is nasty.
I often say, yeah, he feel like more of a combo guard. Like he'll
Yeah,
score. He
I
definitely
mean,
score
then you
first.
got to
you
remember
talking about a tweener?
his college.
Shit.
But no, wait. A guard. I don't think a guard can be a tweener, bro. I don't think you call a guard a
Yeah,
tweener.
not
Bro.
in this NBA.
Well, yeah, not in this league, but it's still like, bro, he's a guy that can't play defense, can't play make, and the only attributes that he has is he's a good shooter and can potentially get hot at times. That just sounds
I
like
think
a
his
worse Keontae
playmaking. I
George
think his
thing.
playmaking is underrated because of the lack of opportunity he had in school. Like he was playing with NIL demons. Like with guards that were in
Man,
their
I
third,
yelled
fourth year in
demons,
college.
dog.
I mean, and he was hurt. Like it was a lot that went on. I think that could play into his lack of playmaking.
Yeah, Mark. Like basketball is just a star-driven league, bro. Like you just need.
Which I understand, but I'm not. But the
I'm
thing
not
is,
trading back
first off,
from
they have
star
six.
range when I have
Mm-hmm.
players that aren't going to be stars. Clearly,
And that's fine. That's fine. My point is, I'm not taking my kill with the 6th pick. No, if I have the 6th pick, I have a potential chance of getting
would you take
Wagler,
Darius
Acuff,
Acuff
or
there?
I would take Acuff, Wagler, Kingston Fleming, all three of them.
Well, that's
over
just a
Michael.
preference then. Okay, but that's not what I'm asking. Because you said you wouldn't take a guard there because they have so many guards.
Yes, I
So
still
would you
wouldn't
take
take
any
a
of
guard,
those
but if I
players? So you wouldn't take any of those players.
no, not really.
I think that's malpractice.
Malpractice. It's
Especially
malpractice
if
to
Acuff-
tank and get sick. And get
Especially
the
if
6th
Acuff
pick.
is there. I mean, that's not up to them what pick they get. But if the 6th pick is if Acuff's there at the 6th pick and they don't draft him because of whoever they drafted last year, that's why.
Oh, I also think that's malpractice too. Drafting 4 guards in one draft and having 5 first-round picks and not doing anything.
okay, but
with
you're
them.
still moving from the initial point. Is what I'm saying.
My-
I want to talk about how
I just think we disagree. That's what.
picking a
That's what I
guard,
think.
not drafting a guard if he has star potential at that position or at that draft spot is crazy
Right. So
for
okay.
players that aren't gonna be
So
that might not be in the league past their
and-
next contract.
That's crazy.
That's not crazy
Um,
because it'll be a 4 or 5. I mean, it'll be like a 7-8 year career for them. But
No, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying. If I had the 6th pick right now, I would, and Acuff is on the board. Maybe anybody else, I'm not. Me personally, I'm not drafting. And the thing is, that I can't. I got to move all the way back down to like 10 or 11 too. I just think the Nets are in a messed up situation regardless. Because if I don't get Acuff, I'm gonna have to bank on Wagler's potential or Fleming's potential. I'm not. I just think they're in a messed up situation. But to answer your question, if Acuff was on the board, I would have 60, 40, 70, 30. Like, I might take him. But if Acuff is gone, I'm trying to call the Warriors. Hey, Warriors, y'all trying to jump up right quick? Milwaukee, y'all trying to jump up right quick? Because I'm not. I wouldn't take any of these guards personally, and for them to have like low floors when I could just take a high floor, low ceiling guy personally. If they draft Michael at 6 and this nigga don't become nothing, I wouldn't be shocked. But
I
if I
just think the college
take
game doesn't translate directly to the different play styles, so it's hard for me to say that. It's even hard for me to say that these older, high floor guys or high floor guys like Dalton Knecht. Now that was a reach by the Lakers, yes, but he was considered a high floor guy because he had no potential. I think high floor is insecurity.
No
Some of these,
potential.
I,
some of these excuses for just no potential.
no,
That's
no,
why
no,
they
no.
get called high floor.
Which I do agree. I think the guys with no potential always get like this high floor label. I agree with that, but I think Dalton Connect and a guy like Yaxel are completely different. Plus, Dalton was drafted in a situation where it's like he got paired with two guys that need the ball in their hands and are also bad defenders. So you cannot play Dalton Connect. If Dalton Connect was probably drafted to a better defensive situation, he probably would play more. But for a guy to me like a guy like Yaxel, like me personally, if I'm a team, I would say 8 and below. I'd take a swing on Yaxel because I think Yaxel has like the potential to become a star, but he also has like a high floor as well. Do y'all not agree with the Yaxel point? Because to me, Yaxel is
I mean, he's cool. I think we look at these guys for their star potential, right? And what they do as the best player on the team, like they were in college. If you throw Yaxel to a team as the fourth, as say he's a starter, right?
yeah.
Or take him off the bench, I don't think he's gonna add much value here. I mean, he's I don't think he's a bad player, but I just don't think he's gonna excel in a role of not being the best player on the team.
I think you can still excel in a specific role on a bad team, even if your role will be better suited on a winning team. Like guys like
I
Trey
didn't say it
Murphy,
wouldn't.
Herb Jones.
You didn't. No, I'm saying I don't think he's going to fit a role. I don't think he's going to. I don't think him winning isn't like Trey Murphy can shoot. Herb Jones is a great defender and learned how to shoot. He developed a shot. You know, he's off the
And,
good.
nah, Herb Jones' jumper is gone.
I was
But
gonna
yeah,
say,
I
like,
feel
he
it.
like
I feel it.
27.
Yeah, his
Well, this
jumper-
past year was 27.
No, he's like
No,
27.
he's 27. Herb Jones is like he's not 3-and-D no more. He's more in defense than.
And but still, that's a role he can fit into, and he can handle the ball well, and he's a pretty good playmaker as far as like get to downhill, can make reads and pass the ball as that.
You don't think Yaxu can do that?
No,
You don't think? So what we've seen from Michigan, what? Okay, that's probably what's the difference we have. What do you think Yaxu can be? Because I think Yaxu can be like the Swiss Army knife that could potentially do like everything on the floor. Guard one of your best perimeter guys, wing guys.
I don't think Yaxel's a great defender.
You don't think so? Okay, so what do you think he's good at then? If he's not good at these things, he probably shouldn't be. Okay, that's why.
I think Yaxel ended up on a good team. He's a good college player. He developed late. He's new to the scene, but he's late. He was a late bloomer as far as playing basketball, or whatever. He was if he was maybe played basketball younger, he might have been high recruited or whatever. Might have been a different story, but I mean, Tyler Hansbrough was a 4 times All-American, right?
No, we not about to do that, bro. Nah,
So, bro,
I,
I'm just
I
saying,
think
like,
I think Yaxu can provide some stuff,
I don't
especially in
think
today's
Yaxel's gonna do
NBA.
much. I mean,
Hold on, so what? Okay, so what is Yaxu good at anything in your eyes?
he's cool.
Dog, come on, bro. Like,
I mean, he's cool.
I mean, he's cool.
Hey, he probably
He's
end
well
up on,
rounded.
wait. He'll probably end up on Golden State that Draymond role, bro.
No.
He probably that's probably be the best scenario for him.
Bro
What,
said
going to
he's
Golden
cool.
State? Yeah, he's cool. It's crazy. Like,
I'm dead.
come on.
He got average at everything, bro. He don't have a specific skill to me that's like he's
I will
above
look-
average at everything.
I will. Yes, I agree with. Oh, yeah, most things. He's above average in most things. Like I think he's a decent shooter. I think he's an above average defender. I think he can probably even like level up to being good because of like his positional size. But other than I just don't know. I'm not taking. I think y'all are just way higher on Michael than I am, and I think I'm way higher on Yax than y'all are. I
It's
think
not. It's not even that. It's just like I think he has a like if he reaches his potential, like he has the potential to be like, you know what I'm saying, like as a guard, you just got. I feel like that swing, like after what pick 5, like this, you got to start swinging for the fence in basketball because that one player can change the trajectory of the whole damn city, bro.
Exactly. Especially in Brooklyn, since we're using the Nets as a thing. Like you can't go draft somebody that's going to be. I mean, if we don't look at it like, let's say hypothetically, these guys all are the best on their team, right? If you were to say like, so that means they weren't bust. That means they at least are producing at a level to be. They might not be the best. They might not be top 30, but they're the best on, every one of them
on their team. Yeah.
Yeah. If we rank them at who is the easiest to put star power over, I think Gaxel would be at the bottom of the first round pick. But let's say hypothetically everybody panned out. I think his floor.
Like if everyone reached their potential,
everybody pans out, he's gonna be the easiest to like. I guess the term is get recruited over, like from college and the portal. But like I think he's the easiest to like. We still need a free agent. We need to go get a big name free agent. Whereas guys like the Benson, Darren Peterson.
Those are your number one guys.
Michael Brown. Like, even if these guys pan out to be number one guys, they're gonna be. I'm not saying they're all gonna be number one guys. I'm saying if they were to pan out to be number one guys, they probably have closer to superstar potential.
But also, I just think the game is like starting to change and it's starting to shift towards you have to be able to play defense to like get on the floor. And if you can't play defense, you have to be a generational offensive player to me. So it's like when it comes to Yaks, I know for a fact that he's gonna play on the floor. Like I just know he's gonna play on the floor because he's gonna be a decent defender and he's gonna be able to do most things offensively. He's gonna be able to slash to the basket, shoot the three, all of that. To me, like I think Yaks is in the for example, when even though he wasn't highly touted, when OG Anunoby was coming in, he wasn't touted as this guy can be this 3-and-D like ultra wing. No, because he was a raw prospect, and I think that's kind of what Yaxel is. But I think we're looking at like I'm not saying you, but I think most people are looking at his age and it's like but sometimes you need guys that are just like winning basketball players. Sometimes banking on all of this potential, and then 10 to 15 years you look back and it's like, man, what happened to all our picks? I thought we had like
Mark, you're not gonna last that long, bro. You're getting fired.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's
why you gotta swing for the fences while you can, bro. You're getting fired.
No, that's to me. I don't know about that. Though.
What do you mean?
I think if you make great draft selections, but they're not, even if they're not star potential, and you make great draft selections, I don't think you will get fired off of that. I think you get fired off of swinging for the fences. I think you get fired for drafting Killian Hayes 5th. I think that's where you get fired. Taking James Wiseman number 2, as you would say, swinging for the fences.
That's not swinging for the fences, bro.
Hold on. So what was James Wiseman?
That was just dumb. Cause I say that was dumb at the time because the Warriors. Listen, the Warriors don't even like playing a center. You gonna draft this big dude who played like 10 games since he was in high school, bro. But that's a different, you know what I'm saying, subject.
But to me, that's my main point. I think swinging for the fences is the way you get fired. Because if you miss, they're gonna be like, bro, hey, let's bring somebody new in. Now, if you hit, you're gonna be looked at as this big brain guy. But I'm not. If I'm trying to keep my job, I'm not. I don't know if I'm reaching for my kill.
Yeah, I gotta be great, bro. You gotta try to be great, bro.
I feel that, but like, I think Yasu can be one of those guys that you need around a star guy, OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges. That's what I think personally. But
I heard the Knicks going crazy right now, bro.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll talk about it more.
Exactly. I think we can end it off here, though. We can end it off here.
Bet. Well, Warriors got robbed, and AJ Demancey's number one pick. Y'all be
He
smooth.
is, K. He is, K.
I mean, well, you want to get fired, then go for it.